Hey guys, how's it going? I am the ConflictNerd, hello and welcome back to SimCity. So I did promise it, and today we're going to be starting a new city. And some of you guys were really going nuts with my last 6 episodes. I was like, oh my god, your road layout's so bad. Okay, I sort of agree. And this time round, I want to try and really control the city. I want to really plan it out. So some of you said the road layout was bad, some of you said me upgrading everything was bad. So what I'm going to do is have like this corner, this quarter of the city is going to be all low density. Over here is going to be medium density, and this whole half by the coast is going to be high density. We also need to figure out where the industry is going to go, but we will work that out in a little bit. So let's draw a straight road there just to get that out of the way. And let's find out where the wind is going. Okay, that way. So this is going to be low density instead. And this will be medium, so the wind is blowing in the correct direction. So, okay. Let's figure this out. If we take this across to here, it costs a lot of money. But that's okay. Because what I'm going to do now is take a street out there, and there, and there, and one more right there. Okay, so this is going to be divided up quite nicely, or at least it will be, hopefully. We're going to start by chucking a tiny little bit of industry along there. We're going to put a little bit of commercial in there. And these areas are all going to be residential. And that will hopefully allow us to kick off the city. We also need a power plant. I'm going to go with wind because, well, there's not a lot of it, but I like wind. There's no chance of running out of anything with wind. Then again, I guess coal will give us a lot more in the way of power, and it fits in a lot nicer. So, Ball Street will go with the coal plant. Right in the corner. Out of the way. As for water, that'll have to go over here later. We can't really put the water tower right beside the... I guess we'll need to for now. We'll move it later. But let's speed things up a little bit. You might notice things aren't going as quickly as usual. That's because they disabled cheetah speed. You might already be aware of that in your game. I don't know exactly whether or not it'll be back by the time this episode goes out, but they have disabled it for now, which is a royal pain in the butt, but there's nothing I can do. Okay, I actually realize I shouldn't have put any zoning along this avenue. I don't want that there. I want to save the avenue. But anyway, let's get these guys all moving in. They are taking their time, but that's not all that bad. What's up here? Why isn't the water? It is. That's powering things. That's watering things. They're just taking their time to get power because they've just been built. Alright. We're actually losing money. It's the first time I've ever been losing money. Where's it all going to? I assume, yeah, power. No surprise there. Once more people move in, we should be okay. We also need waste disposal, which I will put down right there. Actually, we'll need to get rid of that later on once we need to upgrade the power plant, but we should be okay for now. Oh, come on. Let's start making a little bit of money here. I don't want to be failing this city. It's like, hey guys, let's do a really well-planned city. Oh, wait, it's failed. Alright. As for the town hall, that's going to go in this district up here. Well, it's actually going to go more central around here, but we'll get that. We'll get to that in a little bit, once we make a little bit more money, once a bunch more people move in. Because like I said, this area is not going to be, well, all that rich, is it? It's going to be quite poor. But that is completely fine. There we go, bunch of people moving in. How's the zoning going? So it is zoned right up to there. I don't know how many people will actually bother with it. Oh, no, we do actually have people here. I pity the guys that are moving in here right next to the sewage plant. That's... oof, that's gotta stink. That's gotta stink. Alright. So they want a little bit more industry. I could probably do that. I think what I want, in honesty, is a big-ass road going across here. And that's going to divide the city. Not actually doing that yet, but that's going to be the one big-ass road that divides the city quite nicely. So we'll see what happens there. In the meantime, our money is improving quite nicely. What I want to do is continue this little road up a little bit more and just slap some more industry onto the end of it. And then I do want to bring an avenue up here at some point and have it loop off the end in a similar way that this side does. We just don't really have the money to do that right now. I guess I could do it. And then... No, you know what? Let's just bring these roads up a little bit. So they all match relatively well. And we can put more stuff on them. Which should be nice. So that goes there. And a little bit more residential. Oh god, I've just noticed everyone leaving. So no one actually works here. Where are they all going to? So they are commuting over to Yorkshire Cliffs, which I think I've actually lost Yorkshire Cliffs because it's just not loading. There was a bit of a derp when the game crashed well, the servers died more to the point, and I think Yorkshire Cliffs is well and truly gone. I don't think I'll be seeing that again, but oh well, that's the way things go, isn't it? The game should have been prepared better. It wasn't. I've lost my precious city. Oh well. I'll just have to deal with it. It is interesting to see that everyone is commuting out of here. No one actually works here. A little bit annoying, actually. It's like, hey, built you a little bit of... Oh, you're not you. Okay. Okay. It is nice, though. You know, slowing things down, taking it at a nice pace, and just seeing what's going on. You know, you've got the moving trucks going in. You've got everyone commuting. I don't know where those guys are going, but you know, they're all going about their business, which is nice. They want a bit more housing, and they want more industry. Well, I guess we can bring this avenue up to there. And across. I don't have enough simoleons to do it, but that's okay. We will deal with that. How many would I need? More than what I have. So we'll bring it... Why can't I do that? We'll bring it over to there, and we'll see what happens. Traffic is definitely an issue here. Not quite sure why that is, because... Wait, are people... Oh, they live here, don't they? Okay, not quite sure why this traffic isn't really moving, and I don't quite get why this area is not more busy than it is, but... Maybe it's just because there's not 2 lanes in these roads yet. That's probably it. Alright, let's hook these up. Eesh, this isn't going to work, is it? Alright, need to extend that a little bit. And bring this across to meet it. And then we can get rid of that little section of road. Lovely, we'll do the same with that bit too. I got rid of the power plant. Oh, god damn it all. Right. Okay. So we have an avenue, and I think on this avenue it's going to be low density if it works, but I do think on these sections I'm going to, barring that one, commercial zoning. It's a nice little area for it. Right here can be big industry. So hopefully that will keep people happy. And if we just bring it across here as well, that should do a nice job. I mean, it's a really simple road layout, but it should be okay. I think what I do want to do is take this up to there, take that up to there, that one up to there, and that to there. And then I will connect those with a nice big high density road when I get the chance. And this is going to be a lot of industry. A bit more commercial at either side here. And then the rest of it is going to be housing. So that's effectively all of the low density stuff that I really want to be building. Because across here is where the big main road's going to go. It's going to go across here and up there. So it's going to be a bit of a main T-junction. That my Sims probably won't use, actually. If I connect it up here to these roads, they won't use it. So I need to be careful not to do that. But hopefully I'll remember. Hopefully. No promises, but we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I want to bring this road across to here. I guess we can wait a moment to do that. Just keep things nice and sped up. What do they want, actually? Oh, they still want more residential. I can't really provide on that. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a ferry going across the water? Yeah, it would. You're not going to have one, though. I can sort of guarantee that, buddy. What's up with you? Needs workers. Well, look how many people we have here. We have 1,476 living in this tiny little area. I don't understand how they could possibly need more workers. Alright. Let's bring that across to there. And that across to not there. Alright, we can wait. I think this will be good, though. And, you know what, Bullshit? We're just going to put more housing there. And there, because why the ball's not. Alright. I want to bring this across to that point. This is going to be a slow process. I realize, you see, I didn't quite get why people were complaining so much about cheetah speed not being a thing. But you do sort of get it now. You really do. You sort of realize, oh, that's kind of needed. It's like, I mean, disabling crucial game features to improve the server load, that's kind of a big deal. Right, so we need this little road going up there when we get enough simoleons. Let's just put that there so I know where it's going. Right. Oh, I saw a bunch of thoughts. What do you want? They have no place to play. We could use a town hall. I can finally take a shower. I love my new house. Alright. Okay. Good, good, good. Things are going quite nicely. Let's get this little road in place. Straight up there. Right. Obviously, this area and this side will need to be zoned slightly differently with higher density roads and whatnot, but we will get to that eventually. I mean, in honesty, from what I gather, the way this works is... I mean, let me show you something here, okay? Right. You see the way I'm zoning here, and you've got your main bit of zoning where my mouse is, and then you've got this little line. That little line represents how big that plot can actually be. So, in essence, that'll be a low density, very small building. Alright? Whereas, if I go to a avenue, it's twice that size. So I can build skyscrapers on an avenue and houses on a road. I already knew that, but now I can see it for sure. So, this is going to be medium density. So what I will need to do is essentially upgrade these roads later down the line when it's easy enough to do so. So let's hook that up. We'll hook that up. I said hook that up, or, you know, don't do it. That's cool too. Alright, there we go. So, what we're going to do, yep. We're basically going to clone this. So, that little area, that area, This is going to be commercial. This is all going to be residential along here. And this is actually just going to be a massive commercial zone. I mean, so far, traffic is a bit of a nightmare. But I'm hoping that once the roads all get upgraded, that'll be okay. I mean, in honesty, this isn't going all that bad. From what I gather. What's this? What's your problem? Oh, that's... Oh, an oil well. Okay, that's their problem. They want an oil well. Well, I'm afraid that isn't really going to be happening anytime soon, because I'm really... I mean... What? It's over there! We could put a coal mine in. But it would sort of be in the middle of the city, which is not exactly where I want it. So, yeah, that's not happening. What do you want? A town hall? Yeah, you'll get one in a minute. In fact, wait a moment. I could put my town hall right there, couldn't I? Alright, that's where the town hall's going. That's a decent little spot for it. I kinda like it. A neighbouring mayor is visiting. What do we call this? Well, it's by a river, so we might as well name this Bankside. There we go. Welcome to Bankside. There is the mayor of... what? Who are you the mayor of? Yorkshire Cliffs. Okay. Okay, that's cool. What do you want? Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, so what demands do we have? They still want more density. They want high industry. I guess we could rezone some of this to be industry. So, and if we go in and cut a bunch of this. Back to there, for example. Well, back to there. And then bulldoze all of that. Okay. Go in with this, and there we go. Little bit more industry. That should hopefully keep people happy. For whatever reason, they're not moving in right now. Or are they, and I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, they're sort of moving in. We also have a little bit more money, so let's finish off these avenues. We'll take them over to that point. And the same here. And we shall turn this into a nice big commercial zone. Oh, what I've realized as well is that we will actually be able to put some skyscrapers on the... along this avenue. So that'll be nice once things develop a little bit more. We will be able to have some skyscrapers down in these more poor areas, but not for a while anyway. Not for a little while. Bring that across as far as we possibly can. That's as far as we possibly can right there. I like this though. I'm actually really enjoying going at a much slower pace. It's soothing. We'll call it soothing.